Hello Capricorns, and welcome to your March 2022 reading. So of course the month of March is the spring equinox, spring coming in, Easter, all reasons to celebrate the comeback of light, the rebirth, and this beautiful expansion of nature. So it is in that state of mind that I've meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that came out is the Six of Pentacles and Death. So right away, the transformation of your vision of what is balance, because the Six of Pentacles is all about balance in the giving and receiving. Being able to receive unconditionally and give unconditionally in return. No expectations, but the same way receiving without thinking we'll owe or we have to compensate or do more or whatever. It's that beautiful balance. Having that there, that tells me that you've started that process of purifying that concept within yourself. The second card that I have is the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Sword. So the Two of Pentacles is when we juggle, okay? When we juggle two concepts at the same time, two ways of experimenting this reality, okay? Because the Pentacles is earth, it's this realm, it's our five senses, our interface with this realm. It's not just money. It is our ground, our worth, our value, and our experience here. Then, so there's something you understand on, maybe you were juggling two concepts, two realities, two different ways of actually experimenting this reality here. Then I have the Ten of Wands. So you are actually finishing a cycle of fire at the end of this month, Capricorn, where you are going to drop. It can be responsibilities, finishing a project, letting go of something that was heavy on your shoulders, that prevented you from taking anything else. It could be all your different willpowers or events and things that you're carrying within yourself. Depends on all of you, but you are going to drop 10 wands at the end of the month. Under Death here and the Six of Pentacles, I have the Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Star. So in a way, what death brings, it's going to bring back hope, faith, that kind of realignment with who you truly are, because you're finishing this cycle here at the beginning of the month. A cycle, 10 of Pentacles, that means it can be the last 10 years. The cycles in Pentacles can be very long, but it's kind of reaching the ceiling that we were able to, in which we were able to manifest engagement, security, long-term abundance, and so on, okay? Like the maximum. But since it's with the Seven of Pentacles, that last 10 years was not like a 10 years with super abundance and flow in the Six of Pentacles. It was filled with a lot of work and not a lot of fruits, okay, from your efforts. With Death and the Star, there's a transformation here happening to realign yourself in a way so that you can start receiving. Under that, I have the Sun and the Devil. So yes, you are Capricorn, so you're represented by the Devil. And it can be those beautiful sides of you where you have no problem working 80 hours a week and be focused and be disciplined into what you do. But here, since, it's like if, I put on the work, I climbed that mountain, steep mountain to go and get that piece of grass, but I did not receive any fruits from it. Having the sun there, the sun enlightens exactly the situation. Okay? So that's why you understand in a way what you were juggling about. So the sun came into maybe what you weren't conscious of that was happening here, that was preventing you from being in the balance of give and take, of the flow, in the flow of the universe. Okay? So under the Two of Pentacles, I have the Nine of Pentacles, and under that I have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So here there's a lot of pentacles here, okay, and a bit of wands. So here, Queen of Wands and Four of Pentacles, it's important to see what you're juggling. It's a bit this. This is what I desire, Queen of Wands. That I will, she's the law of attraction, that I will actually attract towards me. Owning one's desire and keeping our head towards the sun all the time, towards what is my aspiration, what is my enlightenment here, you know, towards the sun, not towards the ground or whatever. But here she's obstructed by a Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, you see how this guy is all closed up. He's all closed up because he's in fear, because he is not in abundance, because he's been working a lot and not getting any fruits. He cannot lose more than that. So he's safe and closed and is not taking any risks. Compared to Nine of Pentacles, where I am abundance and I am fulfilled to begin with. So here is what you were kind of juggling. Not being able maybe to reach the Nine of Pentacles because of this. Under the Ten of Wands, what you are going to let go is your Five of Pentacles. And that is exactly why you had to keep safe, not to lose even more. And where you put your willpower towards working and working and working, but it's in the allowing abundance, in that state of being that wasn't being done. So in the visible, you were doing, like your masculine was really active, you know, you ruled the house of ambition here. So the very active, very doing all that you want, but your divine feminine, which would be the one that would actually be able to allow abundance in, was not there. I think this is what you're realizing. And then I have the Three of Wands and the Chariot. So here, what you get here with the Star, which is that kind of, oh, I am aligning myself now to receive. I see why I was juggling and why it wasn't a lack of effort. It wasn't a lack of focus and work and all of this. Now I am aligning myself, the Chariot. It was because of this thing that I'm finally going to drop. Okay? I will not get out of my Five of Pentacles by taking more and more responsibilities. I'll drop that. Chariot, this is when things are clear and now there's nothing stopping me. Three of Wands, my future is actually being open in front of me, and now my boats will be able to come in. So let's clarify this for you, Capricorn. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of March. (2022). Okay, show me that Six of Pentacles and Death. All right, perfect. We have Temperance. Okay. Temperance and the Seven of Cups. All right. So the nice thing here that I see, and it's cut between Ace of Pentacle, and we want that Ace of Pentacle to rebalance, because we see here that you were struggling with your Five of Pentacle. We want that Six of Pentacle. So that pentacle is floating over your head. But King of Swords, you have to be able to see it. It has to be part of your truth. Temperance is a card of divine timing, because that's when emotionally we understand something. It's one thing to understand it here. Oh, it's all rational, it makes sense, it's good on paper. But if we don't vibrate it in our waters, and that's why it's brewing these waters. If we don't grasp the bigger picture of what is in the invisible and the visible, we're not having it in reality. Even if it all is perfect on paper, 1 + 1 should equal 2. Why in my case is it -1? I don't understand, because it will not be purely material or visual of what is out there solution. And that's why here we have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio, and Venus is all about abundance. It's your divine feminine. It's the one that manages the invisible. So now you are ready to look at that and to heal it, so that you can have that pentacle, so that you can have it in your truth. Let's look at that Two of Pentacle and Page of Sword. What is this? All right. Okay. Okay, so here, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacle again. Yes, Page of Sword, Knight of Sword. I understand Six of Pentacle, because Nine of Cups, I will not be in there anymore, where Venus has a hard time expanding. Instead of expanding in all the way to my life, it expands everything I haven't cleared emotionally, so it creates projections and fears and dreams all mixed together. So Nine of Cups, this is, I'm getting it. As long as I haven't processed all of my water, I'm going to keep juggling. So here is my Ace of Wands, my new way of bringing my willpower out there from my experiences instead of being on my guard. So 9, 10, we're going to finish that. Here is the Ace of Wands. Let's look at that 10 of Wands. And that's it. Finishing the way that I used to bring my willpower that did not bring me any fruits. And I know you have no problem, I mean, putting your willpower out there. Here is the King of Wands. Even if you're an earth sign, you can be extremely disciplined, You can put these 80 hours a week if you wanted to. But there you go. Death. That's it. I'm finishing that thing, because Ace of Sword, I understand that it all starts with my waters, with my cup. If I don't have the Nine of Cups, my 4 elements have to be upright for me to be in the flow of abundance here. Not just a question of willpower, work, focus, and strategy here. This is what you're getting. So in a way, you're gonna restore your King of Wands, so that the fact that he will be connected to the Queen of Wands, connected to the invisible part, the water part here being resolved, is going to be much more efficient. It's like connecting, the 2 sides here, making everything complete. Let's look at that 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and now the Star. So with the Star and Death, I wouldn't be surprised that this is when something, and here is the Pope, your discernment, the understanding of spiritual knowledge in Eight of Pentacles, the way you invest your energy, what you are creating, and what you're getting out of it. You're kind of going to get it. Here that came on the side, I have the Moon, the King of Cups, see, Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. That Six of Pentacles concept or state of being has to be understood on the water level. That is all ruled by the Moon, by the invisible. And that is the part that can be your downfall, Capricorn. Because you can rely more or sometimes forget and, just believe what you see. All there is, all you see is all there is. The mudra that the devil makes is a bit because of that. All the signs have their ups and weaknesses. And so everything that is under the moon here, everything that is in the invisible, that the feminine side is responsible for, active in the invisible, you are readjusting here. And see the difference with the mudra of the Pope, which is as above, so below, the invisible, the visible, as within, as without. It's including both. I am bringing the invisible. If the invisible is clear, then what will come out there will be balanced. Let's look at that Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, Magician. So you see, if you are, and that's why it's a feminine, because it's a state of being. When I say state of being, that means it's that kind, it's from within. That's why it's a woman. Then in that case, Knight of Wands, no problem bringing that new Ace of Wands out there. Magician, completely in my power, because my 4 elements are upright. 4 and the 4 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, there's our 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles here that did not give you much, okay? And that's why 6 of Swords, you gotta turn the page on this. Turn the page on this, because now what you will understand will allow you to invest yourself in a completely different way, working with the invisible. So that 5 of Pentacles, so that 5 of Pentacles, here's the 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, so that what was creating the juggling, okay, I'm not in abundance, I'm like taking here to be here, that between inside and outside doesn't fit, the feminine, the masculine do not fit, they're not synchronized. One is overcompensating for the other one. That's the 2 of Pentacles. You're dropping all of that from your shoulders. You're turning the page here. You had the 6 of Swords. You're letting all of this die so that then nothing stops you. Why? Because these two will be balanced. They will go in the same direction. So it's kind of asking you to look within. And here is the Page of Swords again. You will understand, and that will allow you, the Fool, to actually be able to jump into your next cycle with faith. Faith. Because now you will see exactly a bit more like how it functions. Okay? And like I was telling you, you don't need to work more, Capricorn. You need to allow more. So having the invisible on your side, you are actually purifying your invisible. Okay, purifying your waters. And we are in the season of Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces. even though there's a lot of pentacle, because it affects you directly in the pentacle world. The big trigger here is the, you know, death, Scorpio, the cycles, the karma, finishing, letting, purifying here, so that you can allow abundance. So that is beautiful. I'm gonna call this, oh my God, huh? Working differently. That's what it's gonna be. So on this, my beautiful Capricorns, in these trying times where, I mean, things were not perfect before, but now with what is happening in the world, it's even worse. It's, you know, we know that it is every war is a question of Kaisers fighting with their principles, and it's the people ultimately that will pay for it. And it's hard to believe that even in 2022 we're still there. But it's essential that we keep our light and our judgment, our discernment in situations and times like this. So my heart is with all of you that are living this from within or from further, but that are affected by it. On another note, thank you for watching, sharing, and commenting. Subscribe to help grow the channel. And if you want a private reading, there's an email in the plus section. You write to me, I write to you back. And if you see a phone number, it's not me. Okay, in the comments, it's just somebody trying something. And also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moons, I ask the universe to give you back. And this time, it's going to be on the 2nd of February, new moon in Pisces. So let's clear our waters so that nothing stops the light to come through us into this pentacle world. All right? Love and light, Capricorns. Bye-bye.